Well, hello, and welcome to your monthly numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. This is your monthly numerology for March 2023. I'm Jennifer. This is Mouse, and the lovely and beautiful Jasmine is with me as always, but I don't think you can see her because of my little banner up here. So I'm trying something a little different with the numerology, and the reason why I'm doing this is because there's a lot of changes happening in March, and I want to make sure that I don't miss any of them when I'm telling you your numerology for March, because it is important that you know these things. So, first of all, there's a lot of stuff going on astrologically. We have a couple of big planets that are on the move that haven't been on the move for a while. So first off is Pluto. Pluto has been in Capricorn for years. And he is finally moving from Capricorn to Aquarius on the 23rd. This is a big deal. He's actually going to retrograde back into Capricorn for just a short period of time in June, but we'll get to that when we do June. Then we also have Saturn moving from Aquarius to Pisces on March 7th, same day as the full moon in Virgo. So this is, again, a big deal because Saturn has been in Aquarius for the last 2.5 years, and now he's moving into Pisces. You know, shake, rattle, and roll there. So that happens on the 7th. Then we have Mars finally moving out of Gemini on the 25th. Now, Mars has been in Gemini since August. Normally, Mars does not stay in a sign this long, but he got almost to the end of Gemini, retrograded all the way back, and has been there for a while. So it's finally time for him to come out of Gemini and go into Cancer. This is going to be a game changer because Mars in Gemini is a little weird. And for him to be in Gemini this long has really been illuminating, let's say. The good news is we have Venus moving from Aries into Taurus on the 16th. Venus rules Taurus as well as Libra, but Venus loves being in Taurus and Libra. So this is a great place for Venus to be in Taurus. This is going to be great. So that happens again on the 16th. So this is a really good thing for those of you that are working out partnerships or relationships of any kind, or even financial matters, because that's what Venus rules. So this is a really wonderful time. If your numerology this month is really focused on partnerships, this is going to be an excellent sign for you. Now, if any of your numerology readings centers around communication, you're going to want to pay attention to Mercury. Mercury is really on the move this month. We start out March with Mercury in Aquarius. Then, very quickly, on March 2nd, Mercury moves from Aquarius into Pisces. Then Mercury moves from Pisces into Aries on the 19th. A lot of movement with Mercury. So if your numerology is centering around communication, you're going to want to watch what Mercury is doing this month. I know. So there's a lot of stuff going on here. We have a new moon in Aries on the 21st of March. We have the sun moving into Aries on the 20th of March, as well as the vernal equinox. It's time to say hello to spring. Am I right? But this is going to be a wonderful month. There's going to be lots of things going on. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody heard this. And so this is the intro video for everybody's. Now, what does this mean for your numerology in particular? Well, Life Path 7, March is an 8-month for you. It's time to bring in some abundance. Are you ready for it? So really, Life Path 7, 2023 is essentially your year. I mean, it can be. There's a lot of things that happen to us in our life path year. For me, I've always had like major changes that I should have seen coming, but I wasn't always listening to my spirit guides, or I was listening to my spirit guides, but I was just like, can we hold off on that? Can we wait? Can we wait? You can't always do that. So with this being a 7-year and an 8-month for you, this is a time for you to really embrace like the power within you. Yeah, because 8 is about abundance. So that's about money, power, inspiration, understanding the infinite supply. It's also about karma. It's also about a time of service and seeing the best in others. This is a time this can be an ambitious time. And I love that for you. This can be an ambitious time, but this can also be reaping what you've sown. So if you've sown some really good seeds here, 7, if you've laid the groundwork so that you can really bring in some awesome abundance, this is going to be a great month for you, especially with all these changes going on astrologically. I think this is a great time for you to pay attention to what is going on with Venus, because Venus, among other things, right? Love, because that's the planet of love. But Venus also rules our money. Venus rules things like material things, something shiny. So look and see what Venus is doing. And Venus is moving from Aries into Taurus on the 16th. And Venus loves being in Taurus because Venus rules Taurus and Libra. So this is a wonderful place for you to keep an eye on. Some of the shadow effects of an 8 is taking responsibility for other people's choices, trying to fix other people, and having too much of an attachment to the material. Now, I want to say this because an important thing about the 8 is setting an example of empowerment or self-empowerment for other people. This is a great thing for you because I do feel like that's something that you do naturally. You are a natural spiritual person. You're a natural, connecting it all together and bringing in that spiritual knowledge that, I've learned my lesson. I understand this, the philosophy of it. And now you can look at things and assess and, analyze, let's say, what might be happening in someone else's life. But instead of telling them what to do or trying to take responsibility for their decisions or trying to fix them, what we want to do here is set an example of self-empowerment for them. So if you see somebody that's in a bad relationship or taking a bad job or, just asking you for your opinion or your advice on different things, or if they're just sitting at a coffee shop, like complaining to you about blah, 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 you can share with them stories of what you've gone through. You can sit there and you can say, okay, this is what happened to me. I tried to run from this problem or I went about it the wrong way, but this is how I felt. I don't know if that's how you feel. This is how I felt. This is where I ended up, and this is why I'm like where I am. That's setting an example of self-empowerment, but sometimes you have to explain. Sometimes you have to tell them why you did something. And if they knew you back then, they'll be like, is that why you did that? I know. I've had this happen to me. Can you tell? But I think this 8-month is going to be a fantastic time for you. I really do. A lot of abundance coming in for you this month. So if you're looking for things to change, especially with the astrology that we have going on, this is probably the month of change for you too. I really do. I do like what I'm seeing here with this 8-month for you. All right, let's get to the cards. So I'm pulling from 3 decks today. And the first deck, of course, is the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards. The second one is the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards that I pull from every month that doesn't want to seem to come in focus. There we go. That I pull from every month. But I've added a deck this month because the Fairy Forest deck, because I just thought with all the changes that we're having going on astrologically that this could be of some use, and these cards are just a little bit dark and I kind of dig that. All right, let's see what we got for you. I really do think this is going to be great. And it could be a real testament of, it could be a real compassionate thing for you to share some of your stories where, you know, you've gotten, your face has gotten pushed in the mud, so to speak, you know, metaphorically. And you're just like, this is why I left that job, left that relationship, left that home, whatever. You can, you know, and just say, this is what happened. This is why. Petrified wood, ancestors. I like petrified wood. I have some up here. I don't know where I bought it. Oh. Maeve, Cycles and Rhythms. Okay, this jumped out. I'll take it. The Unseelie Queen. What's going on? All right. Let's see what this says. It says the Unseelie Queen. And it's a 20 card, so that's 2 in numerology. Glamour, opulence, and hubris. That's abundance, people. That is abundance. Because the hubris could be leading with the ego. It could be, again, trying to fix others. And attachment to the material. But glamour and opulence, that is definitely abundance. The hubris is just the shadow side. And if you didn't read a ton of Greek tragedies like I did, then Google it. Okay. Maeve, Cycles and Rhythms. Oh, wow, she's gorgeous. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. All right, and petrified wood. Did that go into focus? Yes. Ancestors. Petrified wood. Here we go. Petrified wood is formed when a tree crystallizes over thousands of years. This magical crystal assists humanity in connecting to the essence and wisdom of ancient tree spirits. When working with this ancient medicine, you will also be guided to connect deeply with your ancestors, receiving love, guidance, and wisdom from the ones who walked before you. I love that. Strong grounding stone and centering crystal. Assists in connecting you with the tree spirits to receive deep wisdom and healing from your ancestors. Awakens the deep knowledge that lies within the blood and bones of your ancestry. Assists in realizing any old ancestral karma brought down through the bloodline. That's awesome. That is just freaking awesome. All right, Life Path 7. Here we go into March. This is going to be great. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful March. Don't forget to check out your weekly zodiac reading. And before I forget, this is a general reading, Life Path 7. Just keep that in mind. I know, I have to say that. Again, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.